Ah, hello, my friend. It is I, the beloved explorer Ventura de Veilgard. I believe I have seen you once or twice, walking here and there with the esteemed mayor. Well, today it is my pleasure to be your escort and your storyteller. In order to learn the secret location of the strange chained knives which bind the Queen of Hell, the Skulltenders must travel to the distant Wonder Sea at the edge of the psychic wastes. And there they must seek the Nevermind, the final resting place of a forbidden knowledge. And so they will travel with me aboard my vessel, the Necrona. Okay? You all caught up? Complicated. No. Don't worry, you will follow along just fine. Just enjoy the ride. Visk.
Yes.
At the last minute, you decided to spend one final night in the dull, windowless room at City Hall that used to be your entire world. You woke up this morning and found that the rest of the many Goomen that live and work in this room were already clacking away at their weird little keyboards exactly as you've seen them doing for the last 100 years. At one end of the room sits your old boss, Xanthrax, who seems to have mostly bounced back from Planchette ripping his brains out a month or so ago. And at the other end of the room, the exit.
Wow.
Take it away.
Do I just walk out of it? So Visk just sloops out of the jar and picks up the jar they live in and sleep in and starts slowly, awkwardly looking back and forth, walking toward the exit like they're doing something wrong.
Yeah, nobody looks up. It's absolutely fixed on what they're doing.
I get to keep the jar. Wow.
Yeah, it is an absolutely typical jar.
I thought this was work property. I'm glad it's something I can call mine. It's the only possession I have, I think.
Trying to work here.
Okay, bye forever, jackass.
Yeah. All right, you make your way through the building to the east exit of City Hall and head south towards the ancient forest where Dudu lives, your new home. The forest is... Oh, God damn it. You thought you could skip over me in the narration, did you? Well, Horatio Bothersom's not so easily dismissed.
Wow.
Tell me, gel creature, where are you hiding, God? What have you done with him? You're almost to the forest, but he has apparently followed you as I was narrating. You don't have the Birdman to protect you now, Mr. Toothpaste. I demand answers. He's gripping.
Mr. Toothpaste, what the fuck?
Yes, gel. I thought of it. I spent all night. Are you burned?
Visk is weighing whether or not they just attack this guy. Because they said burned, and they know they have a fire spell now. But Visk decides better of it and doesn't want drama this early in the morning. They just ignore and keep walking.
I won't pass into your evil woods. But you haven't heard the last of Horatio Bothersome.
All right, good. Now I know you won't do that.
Yeah, you're not that far away. He just trails off. Standing still right in front of you. He's just so used to people walking away while he's still talking that he just does it by instinct now.
I don't know why he thinks I know what God is.
Yeah. So you step into the ancient forest, stretching across both sides of the river from the impossibly high cliff wall to the east to the impossibly high cliff wall to the west. The ancient forest is a dense tangle of old-growth wildwood that burned down in the land of the living long ago. Like the buildings of Ghost Town, the ancient forest is gradually drifting to the south, but much more slowly. The trees here are strange, forgotten species, willows that weave their thin branches into green and golden tapestries, wide-branched oaks with black leaves that drink the light and cast no shadows, and tiny mangrove trees that scuttle around on finger-length roots in vast swarms of 100 or more, hunting for daylight that can't be found here in the afterlife. Eventually, though, you come to a clearing where you see... what does Visk see in this clearing?
Well, hi. I say like that cat meme. This is Dudu's shack. It's just a shack. What do you want? Huh? What are you asking from me, Dudu the owl? It's a shack in the woods. There's a top, but there's no real roof. But it looks like a tree's kind of next to it. It has broken into part of the shack. It literally is a box, really, if you look at it. It just kind of looks like a box.
Yeah, Visk, you see a box.
But there is a door.
Yeah.
Wow.
You want to knock on the door?
Yes.
Says Doo-Doo through the other side of the door.
Yeah, it's not so easy, is it?
It's the easiest thing in the world. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
Get out of here, Horatio.
Ah! he was actually behind you, and a swarm of tiny mangrove trees grabs him and just drags him off back north. You haven't heard the last. He actually is far away this time.
Okay, that's a good first impression of this forest, at least.
They do. You can train the algorithm. I mean the forest.
This goes to knock on the door, but it's their hand is too schloopy and liquidy, so it doesn't make a noise. So they pull out Judicious and knock again with Jude.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh, what are you? I am not meant to be used in this capacity.
Know your place.
Doo-Doo opens the door. It swings out. I almost hit you. You better roll. Make sure I don't accidentally hit you.
Yeah, this make a dex saving throw.
Okie dokie.
I know you're I know you're there.
Ooh.
Do I have to roll one too, or just Jess?
No, you're good.
Okay.
That was a 19 plus 1.
Oh yeah, you just like, if the part that would have swung into you, you like form like the bottom half of you just get, and you just like scooch to the side, so there's still a little of you under the door and just swings over.
Yeah, so Doo-Doo just whooms it open and you get out of the way perfectly. And Doo-Doo says, "Hail and well met, Roomy. Welcome to my Casa de Doo-Doo." And he
Hell.
he has a big wing. It just says, "Come on in. I'll show you around."
Okay, Visk enters and is like shocked at this.
So, Doo-Doo's apartment. What are you thinking?
You after live like this?
Have to.
No, not
I meant to. It was on purpose.
not have to, after. But holy hell, this is a palace. How in the world do you after live in a whole shack like this, Doo-Doo? Look at the size of this. And I sleep in a jar under my desk at work.
I sleep in a big couch by myself.
You have a dream house, a DVD player, fancy human legs with basketball shorts, and a Victrola, and is that a zoetrope?
Mm-hmm.
God, I've worked every day of my existence. What do I have to show for it? This jar and this sweater vest. How is this possible?
Hey, don't worry. Forget about that old job, and what's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine. It says Doo-Doo eyeing the jar. But let me show you around. And then Doo-Doo...
Visk clutches the jar closer.
to Doo-Doo shows Visk around. Although there's not much to see. Doo-Doo lives in what is can be called simply a studio apartment. A bad studio apartment, really. One L-shaped room that is the bedroom / living room, and a kitchen / bathroom off to the side. No toilet, by the way.
Ominous.
In fact, as Doo-Doo is showing you these Visk things, he kind of coughs and looks at a sign on there that says, "Ask me about my toilet. Ask me about the toilet." And Doo-Doo just, he nudges in that direction, but you know.
About the toilet?
Oh, the toilet? Doo-Doo looks pensively outside. He takes off his big cowboy hat and puts it over his heart.
Unmentioned as to up to this moment.
My trusty cowboy hat. Once in a while, I don't know what it is, but a beast roams these forests. It's a hole. And whenever I need to go, it's there.
What?
Anyway.
Visk is scared to ask for any more exposition.
Here's the tree that's in my house, and then there's a section of the small shack that is broken, and you can see outside into the woods, but a just giant dead black tree has smashed into where the bed is, and all the clothes on the bed. That's kind of the closet. That's my closet, and my tree in my closet.
Wow, you have a tree in here. That's
Mhm.
amazing.
Plant.
Wow. Ties the room together.
The two of them hear a scratching from the tree as Felicity starts to scale over it.
Lissy!
Oh, Everybody's here already.
Oh.
She grunts for a second and lugs a big suitcase up with her. And the momentum of which carries her over the tree, and she bounces to the ground, and the suitcase lands directly on her stomach.
Oh, let me help you with that.
Okay.
This is Dudu as he tries to get the big suitcase off of Felicity. I'm assuming it's not that bad for me.
No, it's not.
No, you're able to easily.
Huh?
You're right. That looked like it would have done 3 damage.
Luckily, that's not how it works.
Wow, it really is.
Dusting herself off.
So I'm sleeping here on the couch, Visky, but you can get it. There's plenty of space for you and that jar. Anywhere you want.
Right.
My casa es su casa. I said that before, but it's true.
I have a question about the sink in here in the bathroom. Does this
Yes.
work? Does this go anywhere?
I don't know. There's no water coming out of it, that's for certain.
Yeah, Fisk is like testing the knobs.
Yeah, as you turn the knob, water starts coming out of it.
Oh, never mind.
Oh.
Dudu slurps some water. Yeah, that's fine, I think.
Based on like how hard it was turned in one direction, it seemed like it had been turned in the wrong direction.
Oh. Well, how about that?
Never mind. I'm living in the jar.
Well, the single-use shower is probably a good spot if you want some privacy.
Did you say single use?
Single use.
That was like a stand-up shower is what I mean.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I didn't know that.
Disposable showers.
Yeah, it's super fucking wasteful.
I'm more into basins than just a tube going somewhere. No, it's fine. I've got a jar. It's fine. It's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
sure we can find a basin for you, buddy.
It's fine.
Roomy.
It's fine. Yeah, roomies. Wow. What the hell?
All right. Well, welcome to your new home, but aren't we going away from our new home?
Yes.
I got to pack. Oh no. Dudu pulls out the cooler underneath the zoetrope, the Victrola, and then starts just throwing different clothes from the bed. Watch out, Felicity. He just throws random clothes from the bed into the cooler. They are done.
It's a reverse scrounge.
Ah, perfect.
Well, maybe how long are we going to be gone? Maybe I need some entertainment. I the zoetrope.
I think Spaghetti Man said 3 days.
3 days?
We got 3 days that we have to be back by, or we are lost, as he said.
I put the zoetrope and the Victrola in my cooler.
Okay.
Gonna want some entertainment.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I love you guys, but gotta have my stories.
Oh, it's fine. I understand. Felicity is packing back some of the stuff that fell out of her suitcase into her suitcase. It's like a couple yarn balls. It's like an issue of Swords and Sabers magazine. It's like, pair of sunglasses, stuff like that.
Conk slithers up and gets into the cooler with your clothes, with your dirty clothes.
Oh, do you like it in there with my dirty clothes, you little buddy? That's yes. And I close the door really hard for no reason.
He ducks just before. And you still hear like a slight thump.
He's fine.
Yeah, Felicity looks like a little concerned, but she doesn't say anything.
Yeah. Boy, I can't wait to get on the high seas. That seems very dangerous, actually, now that I remember that we can't go in the ocean. Right?
Why? Did you eat the devil fruit? The river, right.
The river.
Sorry.
Yeah, the one full of dead people.
We ate the dead fruit.
That you invented,
Okay,
God?
I forgot the rules of our own universe because of One Piece. Okay, I forgot because of One Piece.
I know
sorry.
it's been 4 weeks since the last recording, but Jesus.
That seems like the main thing to remember.
I'm sorry there was a hurricane.
Oh, you and your excuses.
And it erased all your memories. I understand.
It blew away your memories.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess let's go. All I've got is my jar and my gun.
You're always welcome here, both of you.
Why did I give you that?
Your jar and your gun.
Why did you give me this?
You want to put your jar in my stuff? I can probably fit it in there.
Sure. One
All
less
right.
thing to carry.
The gun too? Yeah, no?
I'll keep that.
All right.
It's not heavy.
I opened the cooler again and put the jar in there next to Conk.
He immediately gets into the jar inside the cooler.
Don't be too comfortable. And I close it again.
No promises.
Oh,
Now Conk can't talk, but that's the vibe. Oh, if only you could speak parcel tongue like my favorite character, Harry Potter. Anyway, we're going to continue. Leave that in.
Well, I already packed my Victrola, so there's nothing else to do here, right, guys?
I think all we have to do is go as we're supposed to and roll with it again. With no information, basically.
Well, that's what we do.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
And an entire episode of information. It's fine.
I slap
Silence, God.
slap Visk on the back in a friendly manner. That's the spirit.
Yep.
Ew, you're wet.
Yeah.
I just sort of wipe it on the wall and then walk away. I just go out the door with my things.
Sick.
I follow.
Yeah, Felicity follows, lugging her suitcase.
All right. You all make your way through the woods and north towards the shining silver of City Hall and the chaos of new buildings at the north end. As you get closer, you, as usual, have to make your way through the mass of rubberneckers and petitioners that crowd around City Hall like rats around a grain bin, greedy for forgotten corn. As usual, they heckle and harass you, but as you keep moving around to the north side of City Hall, the one that doesn't face the Eversoul and the rest of Ghost Town, the petitioners immediately lose interest in you. Their eyes just slide off and they turn back to crowding around like the aforementioned greedy rats. On this side, the north side, the impossibly high cliffs to the east and west draw together like curtains, forming a massive wall that parts slightly to let the river pass through to the north, before it flows under City Hall and down south to Bitter Bay. The enormous bones that border the river in Ghost Town are gone here, and the water's edge is hard to get a good look at. It swims like a hallucination if you look at it too long, except in one spot where there's a massive iron spike with a large ring on the end that's been driven into the ground, and tied to that ring is a thick rope that leads down into the water.
Into the water?
Wow, thick rope.
I fucking knew it. I knew it. I was like, can I write thick rope without getting somebody being disgusting about it?
I was just admiring how thick it is.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
It is a nice rope.
Mm-hmm. There's all as you're admiring it, you realize there's something else.
There's a bunch of cum next to the rope.
There it is. In the water, a few feet out into the water, there's several feet of curved white wood sticking up out of the water, pointing to the north, and hanging from that wood on an iron chain, there's a small glass box with some plants and water in it.
Doo-doo comes in the box. No.
There it is.
Nope.
My friends, please cease your coming. Behind you, Ventura de Veilgard appears.
Oh, Pasquale, it's you.
All right. Doo-doo puts away his wiener.
Yeah, Felicity also stops coming.
Okay.
Jesus.
Ventura has exchanged his collapsed souffle hat for a tattered bucket hat and his fancy robes for a yellow rain slicker. Hello, my friends. Are you prepared for our great voyage? It is off to the lunatic canal for us.
Aye, aye, Capitan.
As I'll ever be.
Sure.
Oh, but a moment. Hold on. Julio. And something pink moves inside the terrarium that's hanging over the water on a chain, and you see a little lizard with a face ringed by a little crown of gills that flower on tiny tentacles. Axolotl enthusiasts are pumping their fists in triumph as Julio presses his goofy little face and hands up against the glass. Julio, these are the Skulltenders. Skulltenders? This is Julio.
Oh,
Hi, Julio.
hello.
Felicity does like a little wave to the creature.
He flutters his little face tentacles as you wave.
Yay.
Huh.
Julio, we will be needing the Necrona today. And Julio gives a little curt nod. And as he does, the terrarium begins rising up higher and higher out of the water. The long white spar it's chained to growing taller and revealing itself as the bowsprit of a pale white ship about 24 feet long. It rises up out of the water, startling an octopus who swims under City Hall. And as the hull of the Necrona, as the name on the side of the ship reveals itself to be, rises above the water's surface, a paddle wheel sprouts up from the stern, and a wooden structure unfolds from the deck like a pop-up book, revealing a second story with a pilot house on top, and hammocks, crates, and barrels below. Classic riverboat, baby. Classic riverboat. Know it at 1,000 paces.
Classic riverboat.
Ventura steps lightly onto the deck and turns to you all. Come, my friends. No need to be shy.
They already did.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm already on the deck. You look and Doo-doo's already on there. See?
Yeah. Okay. Make a constant. No, it's your step. It bobs lightly as you step onto it, and then acclimates to your buoyancy, and everything's great.
Yay! I got my sea legs. Dude starts dancing.
Visk slinks on board.
Yeah, Felicity skitters up with everybody else.
Felicity, as you step on board, it's like when you wake up in the morning and you get like 10 or 15 minutes into the morning when you remember, oh shit, you had something you were supposed to do today. You are supposed to be on boats. This feels so good. It bobs a little bit, and as it bobs back up, you use that like momentum to hop yourself up even more. Dude who seems to have the sea legs, but you are like sea dancing easily. This is just so familiar and nice. This feels better than walking around in Ghost Town.
Felicity does like a little twirl in the deck. I said, oh, this is so nice. This feels like being home.
Yeah. I'm ready to chill out, says Doodoo.
Well, it is I don't know. It is an adventure, yes?
Huh? Oh, I guess this is a work trip. I forgot.
Yeah, somebody forgot to tell me, huh?
Oh.
A skeletal parrot flutters down onto the railing of the second story and looks down at the three of you. What's going on?
Huh?
What's all this about?
Work trip.
Planchette! Work trip!
Right, you weren't at the restaurant where this was explained to us.
No.
Oh, the mayor didn't say this oh.
Yeah, no shit.
Ventura, you can sum it up. I don't know what's going on.
No, I will not do that. Someone else do it. This is an opportunity for the characters to refresh the audience on their current state.
We're supposed to go on a trip to find the One Piece, Planchette.
Oh, okay.
We're off to the Nevermind, Planchy.
What?
Well, it's what your boss told us to do.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mayor's orders.
Yep.
Visk?
Where'd the mayor go?
What? What'd you say? Wait,
Where did the mayor go?
I don't know where
He's coming back, isn't he?
I don't know. Nobody tells me nothing lately. And like I tried to ask you about it last night, but you were in no state.
What?
Yeah, you were. Oh my goodness, you were sloshing into everybody's jaws, trying to tell all your coworkers they were magic.
Don't remember that.
Oh yeah, we got a little sloshed with the mayor.
Tell them how much you love to eat.
Oh, yes, I do, but
I was very confused. I had to spill a box of Legos down there to get them back on task.
well, I feel fine now.
Well, that's the. Oh, actually, make a Constitution saving throw.
Do you?
Do I?
Should have done this sooner.
Oh dear. That's a 3, but it's +5.
Okay. You like as you're saying you feel fine. You feel like
The bobbing of the boat kind of triggers something.
yeah. You feel like you're going to throw up, which is a new sensation for you. But then you get another new sensation, which is the feeling of swallowing your stomach acid. It feels gross. You don't know why you're having any of these feelings, but maybe they're just part of the vibe. Maybe there's the price you pay for the good time. I'm sorry, Miss Planchette. I assumed the mayor would speak. No, he didn't. But yeah, I guess if it's you, it's all right.
You want to come with us?
No, I got a full plate here, honey. I got all of a sudden.
I mean, it's pretty on brand. Parrot, the sea.
Oh, you make a really good point. The DM might have considered and realized they had sort of written themselves into a corner, making that impossible.
Hey, you don't have to, Planchy. It's all right.
Someone's got to put the Legos down.
All right. Yeah, I want to.
I understand not wanting to be typecast. Stares at Felicity.
Well, have fun, I guess. Be careful.
We see it. We see a like the screen goes black and we see the inside of Felicity's head where she's putting Visk into like a big silver trash can and putting the lid on it. But then it cuts back to her in real life and she smiles and nods at Visk.
Excellent. All right. Well, I guess be careful. It's down here you got the Eversoul is keeping you two together, but I don't. Well, hold on. Felicity, I guess you'll be all right with the badge, but I don't know about Doodoo. And Ventura said, "Don't worry, Miss Planchette. I have everything under control. You see." And then he pulls out his own big igloo cooler with a little sign on it written in Sharpie that says "Sea Chest."
Doodoo is pointing back and forth at his cooler and that cooler. Oh.
He puts both hands up in the air, desperate for a high five. Do you deny him?
Yeah, I give it to him. Wow.
The ship actually bobs slightly from the force of these two good vibes colliding.
Hell yeah. Boom.
Planchette flutters up and then settles back down. Wow, okay, well, in that case, don't break them, I guess. I gotta get back to work. Bye. And she flutters straight up towards the creaking brass birdcage that is her office on the roof of the building. Yeah, let me know next time you guys are setting off, like literally a stone's throw away. Bye. Flaps off.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, who wants a fun outfit?
Me.
And he throws open the cooler, revealing a bunch of different nautical clothes.
Yay.
Ooh.
Yes.
Sure.
You see, the clothes are important because wherever you're going, the psychic wastes. It is a place where both existence and essence are products of perception and preconception. To put it plainly, you must dress for the job you want. All right, go nuts. I will be making cocktails in the pilot house. And he climbs up a little ladder to the little... it's like, when I say pilot house, it's like there's a little second story to the middle of the boat. And on top of that, there's a small glass and wood enclosure that has the steering wheel. What is it called on a boat? The fucking steering wheel? The stern? What is it? That's not right. I knew this. Helm. There it is.
Sure.
The wooden wheel that we all know is called the helm.
I was literally trying to be like, steering boat. The boat steerer. The yoke? No.
The helm. It's called the helm.
We
the
figured it
helm,
out.
my friends.
Oh, it's the helm.
Join me when you look fantastic. All right. And so what do you guys find in the sea chest?
May I?
Be our guest.
Go ahead.
Can Dudu roll a athletics check?
Sure. Run wild. Yeah. Make an athletic skill check.
Oops. 8.
Okay.
So what I wanted to do was jump out of my clothes like Lupin the Third and into the chest. But I don't because that was just an 8. I think my pants fall down and then I just like land like halfway into the chest and then like tip it over. Look what's in it. Oh, there's so much stuff as I just rummage around.
Yeah. Beak down, cloaca up.
Sorry. I'm fine. I found some swim trunks. I'm putting them on. And so Dudu puts on, he finds an old-timey like man's bathing suit from the 1920s. It's red and black vertical stripes. And some big old honking swim trunks. So we keep the vibe a little hotter.
And one more thing, my friend. And he, from above you, Ventura drops a like little round life preservers, like the inflatable ones.
Inner tube,
yeah. There's one that it sinks right around, like perfectly around your belly, and your own face is on the front of it, like identical.
Well, how about that?
Aw.
I got a little,
Yes.
like Wade the Duck.
This will help you hold your self-image and perception in the absence of a Skulltender badge, or just being a freaky ghost monster.
I love it. I look down at the inner tube that has a little plastic version of my face that looks up back at me, and we both are like, "Yay!"
Yeah, it mimics everything you were doing with your face exactly.
Wahoo!
As you talk, it just like also like moves its little beak and looks around in parallel with you.
God, 2 of them.
In stereo, baby.
Visk loves a uniform, so they go into this.
Shocker.
They go into this cooler and decide to pick a white sailor shirt with a red bow tie and yellow stripes on the cuffs, along with a white Fauntleroy cap with a black tassel trim, no pants.
Stuck to the shirt, to the back of the shirt, you find a large all-day lollipop spiral, like with a spiral of red and white.
So, like, this is Donald Duck outfit, right?
Yes,
Am I imagining
I purposely
that?
yes.
Okay, all right.
I palette swapped Donald Duck.
As you described, I was drawing it. I was like,
wait a minute.
oh, you're Donald. Got it.
Yeah, I went with Donald Duck and I made it so that it's not blue because I'm blue.
Good.
Felicity steps out from around the corner where she had stepped back with her clothes for a little bit of privacy in her changing. and she's wearing like a blue and white striped shirt and a pair of linen pants, brown boat shoes. She's got a cashmere sweater tied around her neck. People who live in the real world might say that she looks like she's dressed like President Kennedy.
Ah, fantastic, my friends. Looking down at join me for fun cocktails in the pilot house.
Sure, fuck it.
Let's get stanky.
Yeah, y'all climb up to the ladder, and from up here you see like he is pouring. There's a large glass. What do you call those? A pitcher full of what would be fun.
Margaritas.
Tom Collins. It's just like a bunch of Tom Collins. And he pours large glasses of Tom Collins for everyone. What is in a Tom Collins? I've been sober too long. Oh yeah, that's a dumb fucking drink to make. Okay, sure. Tom Collins for everyone.
What is in a Tom Collins? Like gin?
It's like gin and lemonade or something.
Yeah, it's like gin and juice,
Gin and juice.
sugar, club soda.
Sugar.
Maybe I'm thinking of an Arnold Palmer or something.
That's just lemonade and iced tea.
Some other celebrity with a drink named after them.
This is a Tom Arnold. Just 3 Bud Lights already open.
Yeah!
It's a Tom of Finland. It's just like sweaty and like
This one's hot.
one of the glasses is
The
like
dick shaped.
It's like covered in leather.
I was just saying, is this a leather glass?
It's got abs. Okay, so that's the so let's see the Tom Arnold for doo-doo, and there's like it's just 3 cans in a glass stacked on top of each other like wizard sticks.
Oh boy.
My friends, we are about to set a sail, and yet before we do, I must ask you something.
Right?
For you see, perhaps you know because I told you, and perhaps you even remember that my sister could see the future. Vesper.
Yes.
Right.
My brother could see how things function, my sister could see the future, and I can see the horizon.
Isn't that like the future?
What's a beg pardon?
Isn't that like the future?
Sort of. It's sort of like the space version of the future.
Gotcha.
It is distance, it is adventure. We all have that thing that calls us. For me, it is the horizon, the unknown country. My friends, what is it that calls you? We must share this before we can voyage together.
Our dream?
Yes. What is your dream, my friend? Doodoo.
It's a little silly, but I've always wanted to double jump. I've always wanted to have a second jump in my back pocket. That seems like the coolest thing in the world. That's what got me here in the first place, to be honest.
Oh?
Well, I mean, that's how I died.
Oh.
Trying to show off a double jump to some friends because I was so certain I could do it.
My friend, that is the noblest possible way to die, in pursuit of one's dream.
That's what I kept telling myself.
And
The
perhaps-
first 100 years I've been dead.
You've been what? You've been here that
What's
long?
your dream, Visky?
You've been here that long?
What's your dream, Visky?
How is that possible?
Now we're running with it. That's how long now. It's been longer than 100 years. Yep.
It's fine.
Dude, you can't just breeze past that. That's insane.
Continue. Don't linger. Let it be a mystery.
Just hanging out. What do you want from me?
We only have so much time, and we must all describe our dreams.
This is like doing mental math.
Felicity, what's your dream?
Visk is in the Sherlock zone, like trying to figure out how the fuck that's possible.
You ain't
Yeah,
nothing but a hound.
JPEGs flying past.
Felicity like ducks under like a big division sign that's flying by and I just said, yeah, it's just, my dream is hard to say because things are coming back to me in bits and pieces, but it's just nice to go anywhere, learn anything new. It feels nice to be on this boat, and every time I return to the world of the living, I feel like I get a bit back of understanding what that dream might be. So can I take a rain check on that and give that to you in full later?
It seems your dream is to find your dream. This too is noble.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say.
Yes, well, let's keep it rolling. Visk.
Can I say Mansa? I don't know. I
just switched careers,
Ah,
and I don't know what to make of all that. And I have been in. I learned a lot of things recently about myself that I don't know how to deal with. And I am finally outside of a building that purposefully kept me numb and stupid.
And I haven't thought about the answer to this question yet, so you'll have to forgive me.
Ah, that's all right. I sprung it on you on purpose. Perhaps you will find your dream along the journey.
My dream is to have people fucking ease up on me.
Ah, there you go. Perhaps your dream is acceptance.
Sure.
All right.
A noble goal.
Yes. Yeah, this guy gets it. He throws back Tom Arnold.
Yeah, but it's on everyone else and not me, so it's not really an attainable goal for me.
Well, perhaps being outside of City Hall will make you more tactful as well as more smart.
Salty, like the sea.
Glares at Felicity. Glares.
All right. I see. Perhaps this was a mistake. Well,
JPEGs of daggers.
and he wrenches. Everybody like falls to the side as he wrenches the wheel suddenly around, which like yanks the ship forward. Off we go.
The JPEGs of daggers that were pointing at Felicity just like fall to the ground.
Yeah, they scatter across the river along the surface like stones, and an octopus reaches up and grabs two of them and swims off. To what purpose? Who can say?
Boss fight later.
I like this spooky octopus we've been dealing with.
Yes. There's octopi in the river. It's come up before.
It has. He took my bottle of beer once.
All right, my friends, we set a sail, and the paddle wheel at the stern of the Necrona starts to slowly turn, and you flow forward against the current, heading north. As you move north, the cliff walls, as I said, come to a close from the east and west. They come to almost a close. There's a crack that the river flows through between them. You're moving forward, and as you are passing the tangled crash of buildings are at the north end of town. For just a moment, you can see what's behind the row of the newest buildings, which is just an even more calamitous tangle of buildings crowding and crushing each other, erupting into existence and scattering like somebody shuffling a deck of blueprints. It's just mad architectural chaos, and your attention is pulled away from that as the Necrona continues north, the Axolotl Julio out in front for reasons unclear. There is a last moment before you pass through that crack between the cliffs where you all look back and see a last glimpse of the Eversoul before it disappears, blocked by City Hall.
Goodbye.
Well, here we are on adventure.
Bye, City Hall. Hello, adventure.
And as the river passes between the cliffs, it narrows and brightens, and it becomes a band of mint chocolate chip glowing green in the dim light. Stretches ahead of you as far as you can see before vanishing into some unknown darkness up ahead. How are you, my friends?
I'm okay.
Not bad. Is this just a straight shot for 3 days, or?
Oh, no. You see, our plan is to travel up the river and reach the Lunatic Lagoon just as the full moon is rising in the land of the living. So it's not ready yet. I'm trying to time it to maximize our safe time.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
What do you mean safe time?
Well, we are hoping to not get caught on the other side after the moon is gone. It is the only way to return.
Why come?
That's just how it works.
Okay.
The way the Lunatic Canal only appears during the light of the full moon.
Things just have rules down here.
Yes.
That's fine by me.
Personally, I have never seen it, so I'm excited to find out. This is all new for me. Have I mentioned that? Sorry. You see, I used...
Wait,
Wait, hold on, that just sunk in.
Hold the phone.
Oh, just a moment. Uh-oh.
Do we have phones?
The cliffs are starting to narrow to the east and west, and they're getting a little bit closer to the boat, and he's having to make like little adjustments as he's calling down to you guys. You see, my sister saw the future, and she told me some of what I would do to interact with you, but unlike my brother, I spurned this foreknowledge. I did not wish to know. I did not wish to have my adventure planned out for me.
No spoilers.
Yes, to know I would be safe would take away any the sense of the stakes. You want all those stakes gone. What's the adventure if you know they're going to be safe? It's just, that's nothing.
But I don't want you to die.
Well, I'm already dead, friend. We're all dead.
We are?
But yes, there is something that could happen to me, possibly.
I have a question.
Yes, ask away. He's adjusting slightly as the cliffs are... It is getting darker as the only light is now coming from the river sort of just like ambiently glowing, and the cliffs are getting closer and closer on the sides. Yes, ask away, my friend.
So you and all your siblings are dead, I assume.
I do as well.
Where are they, if they're not down here?
I was the one who died first. What became of them? I do not know.
They're still alive?
What became of them? I do not know. I cannot tell you more than that. I am sorry. Perhaps you are used to me speaking to you from a position of foreknowledge granted to me against my will by my sister. Well, we have reached the end of that. Sticks back.
Well, it seems like you got a lot of this information. I mean, you held this information for a very long time, I guess.
Yes, a burden I am now finally free of. Anything could happen now, friends. And he like leaps down to like stand right next to you, like slamming into the deck, right? Anything could happen, my friends.
Great.
Wow.
Yes. Oh, I need to get back to. Ow! He realizes he has actually hurt his foot as he jumped down.
No.
Oh,
okay?
that's not great. Oh boy.
Aw.
Does anyone else know how to steer a ship?
Let me check my character sheet. Vehicle proficiency. Hey, wait a minute.
Yes, wonderful. And it says water in parentheses after?
Yes.
Really? Let me look. No, it doesn't. He like looks he looks
hey.
beyond the horizon of reality to see you, KC's character sheet, and see that
I'm in the middle of writing it. Oh, well, hold on a sec.
It's a vehicle.
It's like a van.
Yeah, if rich guys can pilot these things, Dudu can.
Felicity's already shuffled her way up to the wheel.
Felicity, as you place your hands on the wheel, it just like when you stepped onto the deck, it like there's something about that this little vessel is quick and agile, despite seeming like a silly paddle wheel boat. It like moves so responsively to your turns on your micro turns on the wheel, and you're able to keep it away from the cliff walls to starboard and port as they get narrower and narrower and closer. It becomes increasingly like walking down a narrow hallway. Great work, my friend. And then he stands up perfectly fine. Aha! I got you. Adventure.
Oh.
You rascal.
Oh, classic.
Vis shrugs.
You scared me.
Yeah, sorry.
This thing drives nice. This is, wow, what a fleet little vehicle. She's drinking her gin and juice with the other hand, having the delicious taste of pine sol that gin is known for, hitting the back of her throat as she pilots it.
Yes. The pale white Necrona passes without... Actually, we should actually make a check for this. Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
This is a vehicle proficiency sleight of hand.
13.
Okay, so you're tacking a little bit, which is like when you are sailing into the wind, you go like left and right to get through the wind anyway. And so there's a slight lurch left and right, but you're not hitting the wall. As you get close to one of the walls, Dudu, make a perception check.
I'm perceiving something. Oh, in my mind. I rolled an 11.
And did you add anything to it?
I did. And now it's an 11.
Oh, okay. Good. So you notice something off to starboard, which, as you are facing north, is to the right. There's something in the wall, in the cliff wall, that's like moving. Kind of. It's the kind of thing where at first it feels like an eye floater because it is just moving parallel with your eyes.
Hark! Doo-doo. Rubs his eyes. Has anyone got one of those looky-sees? Those long boys that make you look?
You speak of a telescope, my friend. That classic device, the dual-mirrored treat.
A spyglass.
That's even better. It's probably what you really meant, yes.
You got one, buddy?
Ah, he pats his pockets. Oh, wait. And he pulls out a gold disc that he flicks the end of, and it like telescopes out into a spyglass. Here you go. And he hands it to you.
Dude loves it when it telescopes, and he kind of does it a little bit. I love that shit. Oh yeah, and Dudu gets a better look at that thing he sees over in the distance.
Yeah, the cliff wall is now about 3 feet away. It's real narrow, but you get a very, very clear view of You know it especially because it looks like the thing on your inner tube around your waist. It looks like a beak. Looks like a beak just kind of sticking out, and it is moving with you.
There's a beak just looking at us out of the wall.
It's like keeping pace, like you're a child imagining something running alongside the car. It's just like moving alongside with you.
It's Mario. Something's following us. Fellow seaman.
Can't believe it took this long.
To what?
Felicity like cranes her neck to try to see what Dudu is saying. Do I see it as well?
Yeah, you see it looks like Dudu's beak is sticking out of the wall and like moving parallel with you.
Huh.
Dudu, it opens and closes a couple of times. And is like pushing towards you.
I open and close my beak a couple of times.
As you do, the inner tube does the same.
I look down at it. I look up at the beak in the wall. What is that?
I do not know, my friend. We reached the border. I can tell you one thing. Absolutely do not grab onto it. That would be the coolest thing you could possibly do, and thus would set an unfairly high stake for our adventure.
Well,
I'm going to turn around so you don't do that. He's like peeking over his shoulder.
I don't know, folks. Should I do it?
Is this a good time to talk to Felicity?
Yeah.
While Dudu thinks about it, you guys talk.
Dudu looks at the screen and there's like a toll-free number comes up where people can say whether or not he should do it.
Vote on Patreon.
Oh my God, has anyone done a fucking Choose Your Own Adventure podcast?
Oh God, that would take fucking forever.
It would be,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
it would be
Yeah.
like there'd
Oh,
need
that
to be
would
a
be
month
murder.
between episodes.
1 year between episodes.
Anyway, y'all talk. Dudu's gonna think.
Felicity,
Yes, Fisk?
may we have a chat?
I don't see why not. Go right ahead. This is easy enough to keep steady.
Okay. Visk is like kind of awkwardly shuffling a little bit. You, and remembering what they saw in her head last time. You think quite poorly of me, don't you, Felicity?
Yes, I would say that's true. And if you're gonna put me on the spot here, it hasn't been the smoothest relationship between the two of us, I would say.
Why?
Well, why do people in prisons not normally make friends with the guards?
I'm not exactly that.
Well,
I didn't choose to be that.
yeah, I suppose you're born into it ultimately, but
You seem to think I'm evil, is what I'm getting at.
oh yes, I do.
Yeah. You're a bit of a bully, you know?
What?
Like, pretty much moment one. It's been a lot of bullying. I don't like that, and I don't think... I think you know that. And you get pleasure from it. And I don't think that's going to help our relationship get any better.
That scans, but can I ask the point you're making is here? Where are we trying to arrive at? What's the farthest destination of this conversation?
If I were evil,
Yes.
I'd be a better manager. If I were evil, I'd put you on a performance improvement plan. Now that's evil.
That is pretty evil.
Every eye roll, every sigh, every oh God, every time you've made fun of me. If I were evil, I'd at least do that. And at worst... And they like splay out their hand, which has 13 fingers on it, and like electricity sparks between it. I could, and I don't. Why's that? I have every justifiable reason.
Oh, that's a good question. I wonder why you don't. Ricochet?
A jagged black blade appears in your hand.
I think we're both pretty capable of defending ourselves, and I certainly have no illusions as to your competency in that regard. But I think for both of us, we agree that...
You're a bully.
What?
You're evil.
Huh?
If you were good, you'd have awards. If you were good, you'd be rich. You hear something from ahead that place where the river seems to come to an end, the green of the river reflecting up seems to come to a stop, seemed like, vanishing point of the horizon, but the river is remaining its normal width, and you're just approaching a place in the dark. And as you get closer, you hear whispers that are saying that they're just pretending to like you. They say they understand, but they secretly resent you. You'll be alone again forever. They know you're a monster. You're never getting out of this.
Felicity's looking over to Visk like,
You will be forgotten.
hidden in what we were just talking about. Do you hear that? Do you hear something?
Do I?
You all hear it. We cut back to Ventura and Dudu. What are you doing, Dudu?
My hand is in its mouth.
Oh, okay. Wow. Oh no, the veil. We are reaching the veil. Oh, goodness.
Huh?
You're never getting out of this. You look like you're starving. Do I know you? Nobody remembers anything but what you fucked up.
I look at the beak with my hand in it, and I kind of open it a bit to see if it's coming. The whispers are coming out of it, as if I can see it physically.
As you like pull your hand back, the wall is flat again. Whatever you were interacting with there is gone.
Huh.
Nobody gets out alive. Do I know you? They know you're a monster.
What is that?
You look like you're starving.
I don't like this at all.
Felicity, as you were steering the ship, there is a curtain ahead of you. The river seems to come to an end, and there is a wall of darkness, but it ripples and flutters, catching a sudden wind as you approach, and the whispers are growing louder. Nobody gets out alive. You will be alone forever. If you were good, you'd be rich. It took me a long time to find you.
You know what, Visk? I've changed my mind. I think a truce sounds really, really nice right now. I think we have... Yeah. She extends her hand is not holding Ricochet for a handshake to Visk.
Visk shakes hands and gives her ghost armor.
Oh.
Thank you. We'll put a pin in this.
I've got my big owl fingers in my ears, like, ooh, these vibes are gross.
Yeah, everybody make a charisma saving throw.
Also, when I shake her hand, I want to pull her in a little close and whisper remember my deeds.
Ooh, 20, not nat.
All right, 20 from Dudu.
It's
22.
It sucks because I have a +5 to charisma, but I got a 4, which means I have a 9.
Yeah, this as you shake Felicity's hand, you see you can barely hear what she's saying because these whispers are just getting louder and louder. You look like you're starving. You're supposed to be a demon.
Shut up!
And it's just getting louder and louder. It's like it's screaming in your head. Enough! And Ventura de Veilgard has pulled off his hat for the first time. His eyes are closed.
He's bald.
Yes. The entire top of his head is taken up with a wide blue eye that is staring straight ahead.
What?
Wig.
Enough, my friends. You must have courage. You must see clarity of purpose. Do not let the veil terrify you.
There's something else that's weirder happening, man. Like, what the hell? Voodoo is pointing fully at his big eye.
Not the time, my friend. Not the time.
I don't know, man. Can we?
There is no lid. It is just a bare eyeball rolling in his head like the bottom of an old mouse, like a trackball for centipede. There's the top of his head is like a setting that this jewel of an eyeball spins freely in, staring straight at us. We must pass. Courage, my friends.
Clarity of purpose? I don't have one of those.
And Julio in his little cage, in his little glass terrarium, puts his little hands up against the glass, facing towards facing the darkness that you are heading towards. As the river looks like it falls away just ahead of you. Just courage, friends! And Ventura raises his hand, palms up towards the darkness. Embrace it.
Embrace the darkness.
Yes.
I don't want to. I can't do that.
Nah, it's pretty easy sometimes. Watch. And then Dude embraces it.
Yeah.
He just sort of sits there and grunts.
As the bow of the ship that Julio is dangling from reaches this fluttering blackness, and the whispers just grow louder and louder. It just suddenly the crowd just passes through it, and this darkness parts, and on the other side you see The river widens, the cliffs fall away, and you see the psychic wastes as the Necrona travels into the next part of the adventure. I am shopping in The Sims. I'm playing The Sims and I'm shopping now. That's the shopping Sims music. It's not. Seth made it. Hey, Jess.
Hi, I told Seth to make this sound like The Sims, though, and they did a great damn job. Anyway.
Not legally actionable, Maxis. You got nothing. Oh, shit. I've just gotten a cease and desist from Maxis. We're fucked. We're going to need some help from our fans.
How am I going to pay for the 100 baby challenge if we don't have any income coming in from Patreon?
Oh, man. You got to take care of 100 babies? That sounds so stressful. Fortunately,
yeah, it's a common tactic to play The Sims with for people that are bored freaks.
Well, what about our board freaks? What can they get at patreon.com/skulltenders at our first tier?
Oh my goodness, I forget, but it's mostly like art stuff, I think, is the first tier. And then audio stuff, I think, is the second tier.
You
and
forget? Come on. Get your shit together. You forget.
I wasn't ready to be the one being asked the questions in this ad.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, the new in town tier at $5 a month. You get KC's doodles, baby. Doodles. Those are KC's drawings of the goings on for every episode. Created during the recordings of the episodes. KC doodles away whilst we play, and then we get really good drawings. You also get, speaking of doodles, maps and mandibles, which are the drawings that I do when I'm prepping for the episode. It's me, Cohen, your dungeon master. And also musings after the episode has come out, where I'm like, well, here's something that changed, and et cetera, et cetera. If you like crunch and you like musings, we got them both. And also, what is this I see about a Discord? Yes?
Yeah, we have a Discord. There's a ton of cute people on it, a lot of cute, funny hotties, and I think you would enjoy it. Just make sure, you have your Patreon set up to link it to your Discord. It's really easy to do.
Oh, it's so easy.
But everyone gets Discord access at any level they want.
Yeah, come on down. We'll treat you right. Mm-hmm. But if you want to be treated even righter, we're moving to the right wing. Ooh, the obsidian and bone tier. We're not doing that. Yeah. Sometimes segues lead you down dark alleys. Just ask the guy who fell off a cliff while driving one, who invented it. And now he's in the obsidian and bone tier. He left it in his estate. Now that he also gets access to skull talkers.
I think it was an assassination.
Oh yeah. Well,
so I wanted to silence the segue guy.
It's big Axel was like, no trace. Anyway, fuck, we're losing it with skull talkers. You get skull talkers. You know what? You get this kind of quippy, fun, off the cuff, razzle dazzle action, one for each episode of the main show. And those off weeks, those cold, dark off weeks, where on Wednesday you wake up and you're like, no Skulltenders today. Just the bleak midwinter. Instead, you get Skull Talkers, where we answer your questions about the show. Remember the thing that just came out? We do one of those for every episode.
Yeah.
You got to get in on it. And also
the thing that you're listening to right now, that this is in the middle of, you have questions about it so far? You can join the Discord and you can ask us those questions, and then we answer them.
What was up with that weird veil?
What was up with that?
And I'll give you a satisfying answer.
What was the background whisperings that Jess put into that part? There's an answer to that question.
Oh, there is a funny story about that. It's actually really... Whoa, we can't talk about this here. We save it for that. Maps and mandibles, you still get that here. And you also get Jawbone, a little mini podcast where we'll just talk about stuff. Usually you get these in off weeks or if something's going on, but they're still a lot of fun. But what if all that's not enough? What if you got to get in at that permanent resident tier?
Oh my god, then you get some crazy extra bonus bullshit like deleted scenes. Oh my god.
You're talking about stuff that's funny, but just might break up the pacing or might contradict something that happens a little bit later, but we still just want to share it because it's a gut buster.
There's some really goofy shit that has to get cut sometimes, and I explain why they get cut too. Like this, happens later anyway. Who cares? This part just wasted our time, or whatever. Or this was just table talk. Everyone got distracted. Stuff like that. It's fun.
It's like you're right there in the editing bay, but much less boring, and it's faster faster.
What could have been?
You don't have to suffer like Jess. You just get to reap the rewards, the sweet fruit. What are these level ups I'm hearing about?
Oh, that's right. We also record when our characters level the fuck up. And then we talk about the new stuff we're going to be learning and doing, new spells, where these characters are going mechanically, crunchy stuff.
Crunchy. It's like I'm
stuff.
stepping on Rice Krispies in Denis Villeneuve's Dune. They put Rice Krispies under the sand so that when they stepped off the thing, it would make it crunch. And that's the kind of information that you'll learn about our show, which is just as good.
There should also probably be a jawbone about Dune if I had to.
Oh, if I
probably do
had
one of
my
those.
way, yes.
It would just be you ranting about Dune for an hour.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Let's do that one.
You could do that. Would anyone like to hear that, though?
All right, answer with your wallets, folks. If we get even one new permanent resident for this episode, I will do a jawbone on Dune. Or please, God, give me a voice. I am Lisan Al-Gaib. I am the voice from the outer world.
How does this tie in with The Sims again? Fuck.
I'm always playing The Sims while I'm reading Dune, one in each hand. Now back to the episode.
Great.
Visk, as you pull yourself together from this assault of fear, you look around. This is not the gray hum of nothingness that you saw before, nor is it the acid reflux of trauma that Felicity and Dudu remember. On both sides of the river, which widens as you pass out of the cliffs and away from the Veil of Whispers, dense jungle, overgrown, indistinct, shifting, sprouting, and blossoming everywhere you look at. It should be too dark to see, but then you remember it shouldn't be sunset yet in the land of the living, and it gets brighter on one side of the river. And then you remember you don't know if that's how time works, and it gets dark again, and you're arguing in your head. You can't remember if it's been established how time works, and you hear a voice say, "Don't overthink it. It's all right. Don't worry. Don't worry. It doesn't matter. Such things are not your concern."
That sucked. That sucked so bad.
You all right? Oh, God.
I don't think I am.
Wasn't that bad. It just whispers.
I don't think I'm all right.
Unless you're thinking about something else that I can't hear.
It feels like everything wants me to be bad.
That's how the world works.
That's how it is. It's
I mean-
almost always advantageous to be bad.
Maybe we're just used to it.
To this intensity. To be told that this is natural for you.
I don't know. But it's normal, man. I don't know what to tell you other than that.
Bullshit.
It's true.
It's unfortunately, maybe the way that you experience it is different. You certainly have a different makeup than the two of us, but
Oh, sure.
the temptation, yes, is always there. If you need to take a moment, you need to go lie down in the cabin or something. It's okay. I have it from here.
You gonna talk about it?
No.
Okay.
This just leans over the side of the ship, just elbows on the railing.
You feel a friendly pat on your back, and you hear, "I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry. It is hardest on those who carry the hardest burdens."
Wow. No one's admitted that. Yes, I do have it the worst here. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Been bothering the shit out of me, actually.
All right, let it out.
Yes, you are one of the goons.
Let it out.
Fuck's sake, I've done so many things for you people. This turns around screaming at them.
Okay. The ship starts moving faster as you do this.
Whoa.
And the tangle of the growth on the other sides grows wilder, and like a field of poisonous mushrooms sprouts off to the side, and on the other side,
I'm not done yelling, Mr. Narrator.
yeah, it's happening. It's happening in congruous with your yelling. As you yell, these things are erupting off to the sides.
The first thing I did for you, Felicity, on the mortal plane, ever, was a favor for you. You didn't even notice. And when my magic was unlocked, the second thing I ever did for you was to protect you when you were in danger. I gave you ghost armor when you're fighting the Liberish. And the third thing I ever did with magic was stop your arm from getting torn off by it while asking permission, mind you, because I felt there was a decent chance that I might harm you doing so. And in fact, the only ghost armor I've used is on other people and not me. Come to think of it, I armored Hazel in Scrubfuck
I armored you at the hand guy's house. I learned your names. That's hard for me. You mad that I didn't know it immediately? You have an idea how many people's names I've had to learn in the last 98 years? 0!
Oh.
None! I met everyone I was ever going to meet in my life the first year I existed. And then I met you and Doo-Doo, and I have no practice. Cut me some fucking slack!
All right.
You're lucky I can socialize half as well as I can!
They keep going on because no one interrupted.
You hear the loud sip of a Tom Collins from Sure as he pats you. That's yes. Let it out, my friend.
I'm lucky I even know how to talk. I've got such little
Okay.
practice. Why do you think I'm the only one with this bizarre, inconsistent accent nobody else seems to have? In all our travels, no one has sounded like me.
And yet, my friend, I do understand the inconsistent accent. It is understandable. It is a burden we all bear.
Couldn't be me. Dude takes a full sip of one of his Bud Lights. But that's neither here nor there. Pardon.
Who offered to look at that biological wreck
Okay.
that used to be a small girl?
Look.
To save your ass?
Look.
I volunteered. I did it for you, Felicity, for you.
You did. And
But no, I'm evil.
no, credit where it's due. You were right about Dylan, and you were right about Nokia. And there are things about your countenance that are unsettling to people who are from the living, but you've been...
No, yeah, keep rubbing it in that I'm weird. Can't even let a normal fucking compliment fly by saying something nasty to me.
But you were right. You were right about all of those things, and perhaps I should be nicer to you, and I should be more fair to you, because at the end of the day, it doesn't really seem like you're any less of one of the mayor's pawns than I am, are you?
Don't talk shit about him, please.
You're right. But you don't... Are you here voluntarily, or are you here by assignment?
I don't know what choice is, if I've had any,
Wow.
in my life.
You chose that outfit.
No.
Burn.
I think it's quite dignified. Like fiddles with the Fauntleroy hat, the nerdiest hat in existence.
Ventura is staring pointedly off the side of the boat because he has no idea how to engage in this.
Yeah, Felicity doesn't engage with the roasting of his outfit because Felicity's outfit is like not that far off from his
Look,
outfit.
I'm
Just
just
kind of shuffles awkwardly.
ragging you. Come on, lighten up. You shake
It
this.
sounds different coming from Doo-Doo, I gotta say. It sounds different coming from Doo-Doo.
Everybody loves Dudo. It's impossible not to.
I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
Sorry.
Oh, it's all right.
You're right, though. You're
We
right.
have reason to be mad. It's all fine.
Yeah, we have, and I have a lot of reasons to be upset, but perhaps a lot of those reasons have gotten displaced onto you unfairly. And you're right, Visk. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Coworkers? I extend my hand again.
Co-workers.
All right.
Accepts the handshake.
Yay.
All right. See? We're making progress. Let's get another Tom Collins. Let's get another Tom Collins going.
I didn't have any, so...
Well,
Yeah, well, we should fix that.
Would you like a Tom Collins or would you like something else? I can make whatever you wish, my
I
friend.
don't know what there is.
get this Gooman. Get Collins for everyone, says Doodoo. Yay! I want one. I already drink all my beers.
He produces another picture of Tom Collins. Unclear where from. It's all right.
Poured in my can.
All right. Do you have any more inties, my friend?
I threw them overboard.
They shoot out of the river and hit you in the back of the head.
Ow!
Shouldn't litter. That's one of the rules of the underworld.
Okay, all right, fine. That's on me. I'm sorry.
Yes, my friend. Let's rinse those out. I think he produces a bottle of moonshine and pours it into each one.
I'm just so used to the trash of the forest.
You probably shouldn't throw trash in the ancient forest.
There's trash everywhere in that forest, baby.
I thought you were good, but littering is kind of an evil thing to do.
No, it's neutral.
The thing about evil is you kind of just have to find ways to get it in here and there a little bit where it doesn't hurt people too bad.
Evil comes in all shapes and sizes. Neutral, chaotic.
As you say this, You look over the side of the boat and you see a 3-story tall wolf that is just watching your ship.
See?
As watching Necrona as it passes.
Doo-doo points. See?
Oh my god.
It bares its fangs and like growls at you.
Anything, baby. Disuse, forgetting, all evil. You just gotta find your flavor.
I just, you budget in a little, I don't know, coveting
Yeah.
here and there, and it can help keep you out of the harder evils.
Sure.
Oh, I covet.
As you say this, Felicity, you look across the other side of the boat and you see a 3-mile-long snake covered in rattles with fangs as long as your arms and like eyes that glow red in the dark, just like trying to reach over and like hissing and spitting venom that kind of fades away before it quite reaches the boat.
Kind of rough out here.
Visk is drinking the Tom Collins, and they know where those organs are. They can taste it. This kicks ass.
Neat.
Oh, yeah, man. We love it, Tommy.
Wow, this tastes terrible.
It sure does.
I hate this.
It's my least favorite drink, Doo-doo says.
As part of the appeal is that when you taste how bad it tastes, you put it down faster so you don't have to taste it so much.
Oh. Novel.
That's the secret to drinking.
Drinks it very quickly.
Back to coveting. I covet. Don't get me wrong. I covet like crazy.
Oh, what are you coveting these days?
Oh my god. I just moved in to Dudu's house. What a crazy, amazing house that is.
Oh, it is lovely.
But you get to have some. Whatever's mine is yours. Do I have to sing the song?
It's wild. That's wild. That's crazy. Pretty jealous, but now it's sort of kind of mine. Covet.
Unless you feel better coveting from afar.
No, it's not fun. But, I think one of the reasons,
Getting drunker.
I think one of the reasons that,
Uh-oh.
Felicity, I think one of the reasons you hate me. Here's the thing, you had a life.
That's true.
Maybe 9, if folktales have any merit. And I never got a single one.
There is as you pass, there is a large, in block letters, just the number 13. Just in block number.
It's a pretty mid-roll.
And judging by your apparent young age, you look good, girl.
Thank you. Oh, I like this vest.
My guess is you blew it. Probably did some thrilling, risk-taking behavior knowing your criminally aligned skill sets. Yeah, you probably robbed the wrong guy and got strangled, or you trespassed in a crypt and caved in, and you got into a sword fight, or you fucked a horse. I don't fucking know, but...
Felicity is like laughing pleasantly and like nodding, like, yeah, this is probably what happened, one of those things.
But whatever the case, seems like you gambled with your precious life and you lost. You didn't treasure it enough when you had it. And the thing is that, about gambling is the house always wins.
Make a dexterity saving throw, everybody.
Oh, dear.
All right.
Hold on a second. My cat's ass is on my character sheet.
Okay, then you have to roll with disadvantage.
Oh, all right.
Roll twice and take the worst one.
All right. Oh, boy.
I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
12.
I rolled a 2 both times.
Good.
And with my dexterity modifier, that's basically a 6, but I rolled 2 both times. So
Okay,
6 total.
I was like, you got a -4. What the fuck?
Ooh, a 6 is real bad though.
That's what I rolled.
The boat lurches to an absolute stop.
Wow.
Just like complete stop. And everybody except Doo-Doo manages to hold their footing. Doo-Doo, you fall off the side of the boat and splash into the water.
Whoa!
Doo-doo!
A swarm of, what did people not like? Cockroaches. A swarm of cockroaches appears at the border and is right at the edge, like looking straight at you with their horrible little trillions of eyes. But you were bobbing along in your little life preserver. The boat is not moving, so you're not getting left behind.
Okay. Doo-Doo does has his hands over his eyes, like, oh no, the water. But I forget my preserver's on, so I open up and I'm like, I look down, it looks back up at me, the little head on my preserver, and I'm like, yay, I'm fine, everyone.
Is there a rope on board anywhere?
There's ropes, but it's also just like it's just like right there. It's not it's maybe like he's like a couple of feet down.
Doo-Doo holds up Doo-doo needs upsies. Doo-doo up. I think there's like weird bugs in here. I don't know.
All right. Ventura, watch the wheel. And Felicity's going to run over to the side and try to pull Doo-doo back up.
Yeah, Vis is also going to help.
All right, both of you make a strength check with advantage. Athletics with advantage.
All right.
Because you're working as a team.
Doo-doo up. Upsies.
15.
13.
Okay, you were working together. You were able to pull Doo-doo back up into the ship.
Jeez.
Your human legs are fine.
Whew.
They don't seem to have been hurt.
Oh, God.
I give him a nice big slappy pat. The sweaty pats. Wetty pat. Wet pat.
Some ham boning.
Yeah.
Ham boning. My knees are good.
Felicity uses one of those big pool skimmers to pull one of Doo-doo's Crocs out of the water and bring it back onto the deck.
I was about to say, oh no, one of my Crocs. Oh, bless you. Yay. I got my Croc back.
Be careful.
Better put it in all-terrain mode, and that's when I put the strap on behind my heel. But I only do it for the one that I put on. I forget to do it for the other one.
The swarm of cockroaches condenses itself into a man wearing a T-shirt that says "The Tax Man," who just kind of fades away.
Wow, get a load of that guy.
You see, my friends, at the boundaries of the river are anxieties that trouble all humans. The ones they are born with, the instinctual aversions, stained by the collective unconscious from every person who died, afraid of these things. And so no soul is ever truly free of fear. It's a bummer, and yet we must rise above it.
You hear that, Visk? No soul, even you.
That's right.
No, I'm not exempt.
No?
So you're just like us. You're just like human. You're turning human.
You have a soul. Huh.
You're becoming human. Warts and all, man.
I hope not. It seems very not advantageous.
We're going to turn you into a real boy soon enough. Don't worry.
I don't want to be a boy.
But what is this about? And the ship is just like the paddle wheel is still going, but it's just completely stationary in the river.
Are we stuck on bugs?
Huh.
No, those bugs didn't seem like be getting in the water. It seems like it's like as long as we do not get out on the banks, we should be all right. They can't get us in here.
But we seem to be stuck, right? They?
Yes, the psychic wastoids.
Wastoids.
Yes, the creatures of the psychic waste, creatures of perception.
Doo-doo clicks, tell me more.
There are creatures born in the psychic waste. Perhaps you saw the creepy big snake or that fucked up big wolf a minute ago.
Oh, that pickle guy.
Pickle guy?
Oh, God, the pickle guy.
Dylan, he was a wastoid.
Liberation the pickle guy.
Oh, I understand now, yes.
Licorice was cool, though.
Man.
Yeah, they're not all bad.
The licorice came around, yeah.
That wolf scene was kind of funny, that big one.
As the wolf is back, and now it like looks more cartoonish.
See?
Doo-doo, it looks like your memory of what it looked like, which is inaccurate, but is now true.
Oh.
It's got like an anthropomorphic, like Disney smile, like the big, and it's just like lapping a tongue. It as you're looking at it, it gets smaller and looks more just like a friendly dog.
I guess they're not that bad.
Aw. I need to go see if we're stuck on something in the front. Felicity like, climbs up over the cabin and onto like the front of the boat, the bow, and looks down into the water to see if we're stuck on something.
On the prow, as you get close, you can just make out a silver strand that stretches from one side of the river to the other. Julio, the axolotl, is like looking down at it pensively, and he looks at you.
Silver strand up here. Does that mean anything to anyone?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Well, yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. His accent is starting to slip away.
You got a big pole? Maybe we can push it out of the way?
I don't know. Does anyone have a stick? As the party does not have a stick, the boat turns around and the adventure is over. The city falls
Wait a
to
minute.
the Queen of
Hold
Hell.
on a second.
Wait, what?
I got a stick. Dude just remembered and goes straight to his cooler. He opens it up and shakes out Conk from his jar. Conk, wake up. I need a stick.
He falls into your hand, wraps around it, and then becomes a stick in your hand that you're holding.
I like just whip him into like, wha-pa, and he just becomes like a perfect stick. He's like, I walk up back to the boat front and I go, stick. And I try to reach down to like push the single thread kind of out and under so we can go under it maybe. Is this good?
It just snaps.
Oh.
As soon as you touch it with the stick, it just like breaks and the ship starts moving forward again. And there's a slight lurch, but not too bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, well, that did it too.
Well done.
Yeah, Felicity drops back down onto the deck. What was that?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Pasquale?
Not my name, but
I forgot your real name.
Ventura de Veilgard for the 55th time.
I'm gonna call you Vinci.
Oh, Ventura. Right.
Yes.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Vinci?
Well, there have been some problems north of the river. I've been investigating this for the mayor, but I had not come to any conclusions. But, perhaps my natural bravery meant that the creature did not come out. I don't know.
Possible.
And the ship comes to another halt. Just like suddenly, like, nobody falls off this time because you're all just kind of ready for it a little bit. But, and now you see there are two strands, like running kind of in an X.
Oh, this is going to take forever if this keeps happening.
Yeah, is this... Dudu just goes with it again with Conk, just like pushing it, snapping it, doing something.
Yeah, you just brush it away. It's easy.
Should I just stay here and maybe just brush these away as we go forward, or what's doing this?
Something. Oh boy. People have all kinds of fears and anxieties and phobias, and it's nothing to worry about. But perhaps some of us, who's to say, might have a certain fear of a certain kind of organism, a lot of legs, and let's just keep moving. Yes, get rid of the stick. Come on. And he's like pushing. He's like trying to like make the ship go faster. It does not have the typical steamship thing where you can adjust the speed. So he is just kind of like jerking the wheel left and right as you are clearing away these silvery strands. And now that you're looking for them, you can kind of clear them away as they get close. Like you're not coming to quite as fast of a halt.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of these down here.
I forget if you said the word insect, Cohen, when you described that, but Vis crosses her arms and matter-of-factly says, they're not insects, they're arachnids.
I don't think anybody said insect, Fisk.
No, they said organism. Perhaps hoping not to give away in this particular way. No, my friend. You are right. I did avoid specificity, for the truth is, I do have a certain phobia of my own. I do not wish to be trapped, and there is a creature...
Well, say it out loud. For everyone to hear.
I'm afraid of fucking spiders! And as he says this, a black sphere appears in the in front of you and bobbing over the water, and as you notice it, the moon rises off to the right, and it rises like a giant standing up. It is just like fucking enormous. Like how big it looks on the horizon. It is like if it kept that size when you moved there. It's like 30 feet tall, right next to you, rising, and it is so bright, and you can see the surface of the river stretched from one side to the other is just covered in just thousands of these silver strands. But as the moon rises, you see about like 20, maybe 30 feet ahead, the river splits off to the east, starboard. But that black sphere that I mentioned before, as the moon rises, you see that it is covered in hundreds of eyes. Hundreds of tiny little black eyes that stare directly ahead, catching the moonlight, and hundreds of legs emerge from it. And they're on the port and starboard sides of the river, so that the body of what is plainly a spider is just bobbing in front of you, and you are caught in all of these webs. There are so many. And as it is spraying more of them out, you see that they're just like sticking to the side from who knows where. And you see that his body is covered in more and more of these tiny spiders. And the longer you look at it, the more detailed and horrifying it gets. As you're looking at it, it is getting worse in your head. And you see it is growing new mouths, and it is getting bigger. Everyone roll for initiative.
Oh, let's go. Aw, here we go. Dee-nee-nee-nee.
Oof.
8.
7.
Okay, 5.
Wow. Oh, That's so perfect.
I was so close to 6. I was so close to saying 6 before I did that.
I was gonna say, yeah, like I got an 8. My initiative's +6.
All right. Let me see.
Your initiative's +6.
God damn.
Yeah, it's part of my subclass.
Jesus. Wow.
The Necrona is, at this point, got so many little spider webs stuck to it. Ventura de Veilgard is curled up in the what did I call it? The pilot house? Yeah, that's probably it. The pilot house with his bucket hat is pulled down over his big gross eye and also his two regular eyes, and it is.
Oh, I forgot about the big eye.
Yeah. There is a very long spider that is like perched absolutely parallel with him. It's raised its body up and it is just like looking directly at him over the glass. It's about like 10 feet out in front of the ship, and there are just there's all these silvery threads everywhere. Off to the east, just past the spider, off to starboard, the newly risen moon has revealed like a ribbon of where the river splits off now to starboard and goes around a bend, but you cannot get to it because the ship is just locked into place by all these goddamn spider webs. And speaking of spiders, let's see. Okay, Doo-doo.
Yeah.
Let me just roll something here. Okay, good. Okay.
Doo-doo died somehow.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to die. A fang hits the wood right next to you, and the pale white wood at your feet, like with a long silvery thread behind it, and that is then yanked back.
So we're being drugged by the spider. Dragged.
It is now like pulling you towards, and some of the threads are snapping as it is. It's like it pulls you towards, and then more threads shoot out to hold you in place. But you're now about 5 feet closer to the spider, so it's about 15 feet away. And the lagoon is off to the east, about 10 feet past that. And it is now your turn.
Me?
There's a fang with a thread in it at your feet, pulling the boat towards the spider.
I swing at the thread with conch because
right.
I don't want to get close to that guy.
Make an attack roll.
Seems mean.
Should be easy.
Should be. So I guess that would be 6 total.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm rolling a lot of 2s today.
Yeah. And you're rolling the d20, right? Just to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The most circular one. Most spherical, closest to spherical. The N64 version of a sphere.
I know what a d20 is.
I know. I'm just being an asshole. You actually, you try to tear it, and you somehow fuck it up, and you are now just like it's like you're pulling too, and you pull the boat like 5 feet closer, so now it's 10 feet away from the spider. And Ventura's like, "Why, my friend? Why?" And as he cries out, the spider gets bigger, and now baby spiders are crawling down the thread directly towards you, as it is Felicity's turn.
Uh-oh.
God. Guys, this looks pretty bad.
We gotta calm that guy down.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, man.
I've got something that can do that, but it's not my turn yet.
Okay, cool.
Good to know.
Okay, yeah, Felicity is going to climb up over the cabin and take off towards the front of the ship.
Are you doing that with Ricochet in hand?
Yeah, if I can.
Okay. Yeah, don't forget me, darling. End over end. Let's go.
Oh, I won't. And I'm going to just start chopping away at those strands that are holding us in place.
Okay, yeah. Make an attack roll just to confirm you don't get a 1.
Yeah.
Look what happened to me.
Yeah.
I got a 1.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. That's a 1.
Woohoo!
Oh, man.
You so you slash through a few easily, and with each again the boat is just lurching forward close to the spider, but you swing it too many, and they're like, it's because you're swinging at the other side of the boat where the moon isn't shining, and you don't see how many there are, and Ricochet gets caught in the threads, and you kind of stumble and fall to the deck. And when you look back, Ricochet is getting pulled towards this spider.
Oh God!
It's getting like pulled up towards it, and it is like just being dragged along, carried along the threads by like so many baby spiders. It sucks to look at. Just thanks. You always take me to the nicest places.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ricochet.
Ricochet disappears and reappears back in your hand, and baby spiders swarm up your arm.
Oops.
And begin biting you. You take 4 necrotic damage.
Oops.
It fucking hurts.
Get him off!
Ow.
It hurts worse than when things hurt in the land of the living. This hurts like pain that is also like destabilizing. It's like, is this what my life is going to be like? Do I just have chronic pain now? Like you're just like having to reckon with this. And as you're doing that, it is Visk's turn.
Oh yeah, we're being hurt when we're dead. This is worse.
Yes, it is.
Quiet. Calm down.
As you say that, actually, Felicity, you take another 2 necrotic damage, and as the venom gets worse, based on what Dudu says. Visk, it's your turn.
Does the ghost armor have any nullifying effect on this? Probably not.
No, because it's not an attack. It's just being bites. It's like an ambient swarm of stuff that sucks.
An ambient swarm. Yikes.
Yeah.
So Visk realizes that this is all based off of Ventura's fear factor situation. So they quickly slime up to where Ventura is. And, this current atmosphere is unconducive to accomplishing our tasks. And de-escalating situations is not really in the list of social skills that Visk has. But there's some sort of spell awakening happening here. There's probably something in there they can use. And Visk channels their 99 years of pointless and dull office tasks and inflicts ennui on Ventura de Veilgard, making them calm and dull and numbing his emotions.
As you cast the spell, the river glows brighter as you do, and the strands, like dew fading in dawnlight in the brighter river and the moon, begin to just kind of wither away, curling back from each other as Ventura takes off his hat, looking up at you with his big, horrifying eye. He says, "Oh,
Yeah,
it's just a spider."
just a harmless arachnid.
Just a guy.
It's fine, you're fine.
And the spider that was stretching across both sides of the river, now just as you kind of like looking closer, you realize it's just resting on the glass outside of the ship, outside of the little box, just resting on the window. It's not stretching across the river at all.
Kind of cute, even.
The ship is now pulling forward. The spider is just gone. We're out of initiative.
I'm glad that worked. Shit.
It is now, though, moving forward at speed, and you're about probably like 10, 15 feet away from that turn.
Whoa, anchor.
No, friend, we need our momentum. Go.
But we're about to hit the
Yes, go for it. That's our goal.
Aren't we
We're
about
going to need speed to make our way up the ramp. He's talking to you, Felicity.
Oh God!
Get it together.
You're right.
Am I still covered in spiders?
No, they faded away. They're gone. You did take the damage. The damage is still there, but the spiders, as you look down, they aren't biting you anymore, and you realize they're just shadows.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. Yeah, all right. And she's going to take to the helm.
Okay, because it took you a second to get it together, make an acrobatics check. This is going to be an acrobatic bit of watercraft.
Oh, thank God. Redemption for my one. It's 23.
Oh, shit. So, like, you Tokyo drift, like swing. You do drop the anchor for just long enough to swing it to the side, and then you pull it right back up. It's unclear. The mechanisms of this boat are, what an exciting mystery. I can't wait to find out in the future episodes. But you are now completely parallel with the river and exactly at the right angle to shoot forward up lunatic lagoon. Yes, my friends, into the canal.
All right, everybody, hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, you are immediately, everybody's like leaning back as you pass into the canal. The light of the moon glows brighter, and you see that the water is now, instead of green, it is just bright, pure white. You can, just like the ship, it is just white, and you are just going up a gentle 45-degree incline. That's pretty sharp. That's what it is. It's not gentle at all. It's 45 fucking degrees. The water is going upward, and whatever consistency the river was giving is falling away. You are now getting into those fucked up, tangled, really unpleasant psychic waves that you and Dudu got to look at. You're staring at the white of the river. As long as you look at that, just look at the river water, my friends. Do not look to the sides. This you don't see shit. It's just gray again. It's back to gray.
Can I like stretch out my little hands and just kind of cover both of their eyes?
Yes.
So I can look now? Dude's got his hand.
Actually, if you open your eyes, you can look through Visk and see fine.
Yes.
You're safe.
Oh,
with your
I like
eyes.
that.
Oh, interesting.
Hell fucking yes, that's exactly what I was hoping. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just gray. If you look to the side, it's like it's reverse peekaboo, bad situation. You're peekabooing yourself, but if you look through Visk, you're okay.
I like that.
Wow.
I'm just gonna stay right behind you, Visky. Don't worry.
Oh.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, that's handy. Wow, didn't know I could do that either. What a day.
Oh, God.
What a day indeed. More Tom Collins for everyone.
Sure.
Yes, please.
Mine wore off.
You're just following this gentle 45-degree incline upward and upward, just the slow upward motions. Yes, I can't wait to find out what's on the other side. The heart of the Nevermind. It's going to be great. I hope. Who's to say?
How are we going up a big ramp like this? Sorry for opening up my can of Tom Collins you gave me.
Yes, it's so crazy, is it not? That is why they call it the Lunatic Lagoon.
True.
Yes.
I'll drink to that.
The whole party nods and agrees that makes sense.
Yeah, you're just gently going up, and he says, "You see, my friends, dreams are things we build, brick by brick, but fears suck, and we are born with them, and they are terrifying. They are chains that bind us to a terrifying situation. I hate it."
And I'm down with numbing those. They take a big swig of the Tom Collins.
That's the ticket.
Yes,
Oh, God, yeah.
I too agree.
Do you need any healing, Felicity? Also, I got my hands. I got my healing finger.
Yeah, if you could. Her
right.
arm is it's like black. The one arm.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's fix that. I want to use I'm gonna call it the healing finger, which is the hands of healing.
Okay. Yeah, you extend one thick feather.
Yeah, one big feather, like E.T., just glows.
So you're gonna roll a d4 and add your wisdom modifier to it.
All right. D4. My wisdom's high. I'm so smart. No, it's my dexterity's high. Never mind, I'm stupid.
This is why, see, when you were like, I want him to have low wisdom, I was like, no, you don't. It's not going to be fun if you do. It's fun conceptually. It sucks in execution.
3 points of healing.
Okay. What the hell was that?
I healed.
That was... Thank you.
You're welcome.
Fancy.
I can do that now.
That's pretty cool.
I had never done it before.
She's twisting her wrist around and some of the black is falling off in chunks, but there's the regular fur underneath it. Oh, God.
There you go.
Thank you, Dudu.
You're welcome. Just in case we run into another big SPIDE.
It's all right, friend. The route we are on now will not be, it's like animals at the watering hole, yes? The predators wait for the prey. The psychic wastoids. Because we believe that they will be there, they are there. It is why I did not warn you about some of the bad stuff, because you get a magnifying effect. Perhaps you are familiar with the concept of anxiety, where when you are anxious and you feel like you must stop being anxious, makes things worse. I hope to spare this from you, my friend.
Yeah, you can say I'm familiar with that.
Oh boy, someone is okay.
0 to 60 drunk again.
Damn,
yeah.
you're lightweight. Jesus.
Yes.
No, that's good. It's good for Vic's anxiety, and I think that's good for all of us right now.
Very true.
something we can all agree is that if you have mental problems and you feel better when you drink, you should do it more.
Yeah.
That is definitely the vibe of this universe that I wish to bring.
Sometimes you just want to go.
That's true, and you all throw your heads back and laugh. And as you do, the incline of the ship suddenly stabilizes, and the ship levels off.
Oh. We all bite our tongue as we're laughing.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I don't have one.
You can bite my tongue.
Hey, what's that?
What?
What is that?
And Ventura looks ahead at where the moon is directly overhead. I should mention. No, it's directly overhead. In fact, it's so you've been getting closer and closer this whole time you've been inclining up, and it's like you could reach up and touch it. Like the moon, like the top of the ship is almost like scraping against the fucking moon. And it's like, it's the moon. It's a big rock. It's glowing white.
May I?
My friend, you must honor her.
I reach a hand up as tall as I can get and just see how.
Fisk like slaps his hand down. Stop it!
Oh, come on.
No.
I want to touch the moon.
Did it give you permission? Did it say you could do that? Huh?
No, it didn't. May I touch the moon? I ask out loud.
You hear a voice in your head say, I think you have other concerns. Oh, shit! The river suddenly, beneath you, the lunatic lagoon, just suddenly, about 10 feet ahead, just seems to fall away.
Oops. It go down.
Stop the ship, stop the... But it's too...
I dropped the anchor.
Ooh, if only you had done it a second sooner. Gosh. Oh, man, so close. What a good idea. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Too distracted by that lovely moon. The tip of the ship, you see, what is it? Julio? Is that the axolotl? Yeah, Julio. Julio kind of dips out of view first, and you get a glimpse of, let's say, hold on, let me look up. I just got to look up terminal velocity real quick. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is much more complicated than I thought. Okay.
Good thing it's a fantasy world.
Yeah. Okay. About 1,000 feet below, you see an infinite sea. You see waves crashing. The center of the sea is black, absolute black. It's surrounded by a blue ring around that, and then just white in every direction, as far as you can see. And you teeter on that edge back and forth because the anchor was dropped in. It is holding you, and then suddenly the rope attached to the anchor snaps, and the ship is falling. Well, here I must leave you for now. It is sometimes the way of the thrilling tale to abandon you at the threshold. And so the Skulltenders and I tumble down towards the Wonder Sea, and what fate may find us there I cannot say, for it has not happened yet, and I cannot see the future like my sister Vesper. And perhaps you wonder, hey, Ventura de Veilgard, beloved explorer, how you telling me that story when you ended the story? And to that I say, hey, don't worry, just enjoy the ride. You've just heard Amber Carr as Felicity Fairweather, Casey Green as a Doodoo the Owl, and Jess O'Brien as Visk. Skulltenders is game mastered by Cohen Ettenfield, with original music composed by Seth Boyer, with editing and sound design by Jess O'Brien. We hope you'll consider supporting us on a Patreon, where you can find all sorts of chilling and thrilling original bonus content, including an after show dedicated to each episode. Mamma mia! And if not, well, where is your sense of adventure?